I hope you had a great 4th of July weekend, and it's now time to go back to work. So we are officially in the second half of 2020, and you have to ask yourself, do you survive or do you thrive in this chaos? And the good news is that one way or the other, you're going to come out the other side. So the real question is, how are you going to do that? I'm Yvonne McCoy, women's business strategist. I help women elegantly navigate their time, their talents, and align their business and personal lives to maximize their legacy impact. So welcome to Sticky Memos for the Mind Sunday. So let me tell you, when you're looking at surviving and thriving, that's just two possible mindsets. The first is that you will be resilient, you'll bounce back, and you'll survive. But that's not enough. This perspective is just about getting back to the status quo and not about growing and changing times. And the only problem with that is that when you get back there, it may not be there anymore. I mean, for example, just think about your favorite coffee shop on the way to your office. There may not be a coffee shop, and you may not be going back to your office. The second is a much better choice. And that is, if you use this chaos to grow a new vision and thrive, give yourself permission to form a new belief, a belief that will guide you to the life that you can create and the meaning that you want to give it. To grow, you have to view the world differently by changing your mindset and your beliefs. They then become a self-fulfilling prophecy. So you've heard people say it's important not to quantify some things. Let's say you say, I'm a saver. It doesn't matter how much you save, but you start building that belief that you're a saver, okay? And when you do that, they can change your thoughts and perceptions and feelings. So how are you going to do that? Here are some truths that you should know about life in the future. There will always be chaos. Maybe not to this extent, but there will be. So it's good to learn how to embrace it rather than fight it and just try to survive. You can't predict the future, but doing something meaningful makes you less of a victim and makes you much stronger in the actions that you can take. And believe it or not, chaos and uncertainty can be transformational. And some of the greatest inventions have happened in the times of great chaos. For example, the huge shift that we have seen now in how much is done virtually. It probably would have taken years for us to make this huge shift. Who could have imagined telemedical appointments being a regular and normal kind of thing? So what does this mean to you? Self-discovery and self-actualization happens during the times of confusion when you're feeling the most lost and unanchored. Difficult times jolt us into focusing and action. You start to question everything. So for instance, today I questioned, could my husband, a man with a shaved head and no experience cutting hair, cut my hair? He just did, and I was still able to come onto the video. And I hope that I can say the same thing tomorrow. But seriously, how are you going to start defining your life's work without having clarity about what you want to accomplish? Where do you stand? What do you stand for? What is the most important thing that you want to be remembered for? And how will this guide you and your relationships? If this has been on your mind, and I can't believe that it hasn't been to some extent with everything that's going on, you don't have to wait to finish my one small course or wait to get yourself together. I'm ready to help you get answers during these unsettling times. You can't afford to do nothing in this world as it's rushing by because it'll leave you behind. Neither can I. So for a short period of time, I am opening up 5 slots for people who are ready to take action, who want to get some clarity and want to get some answers. And it's really easy. Just schedule a call at www.theonesmallchange.com/calendar. And we can talk about your new beliefs and the things that you want to do in the future that are going to make a difference in your life and in the world. So take a minute, make an appointment, and we can talk about those new beliefs and where they're going to lead you. I'm Yvonne McCoy. Make sure you take some action. Make sure you make a decision Make sure you register and then vote.